Good morning, world. I am Buquan Holland. I am at the Twin Cities Film Fest 2024, presented by Stearns Bank. At Stearns Bank, we're passionate about helping you achieve your greatest ambitions. With urgency and tenacity, we get the job done. And this morning, speaking of getting the job done, we got the director of my apologies, Community Collage, the bright side of the community. And this was a spectacular film from what I see. I haven't seen it yet, I apologize.
That's
but just
okay.
the world of photography. We got Josh Madson with us this morning. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Right now, I'm pretty nervous,
You're
but
nervous?
this is the first.
Forget about it. Don't worry about it.
But I'm proud of you. Thanks for coming through to the Twin
Yeah.
Cities Film Fest. Can you tell us what inspired you about your docu?
Well, one of the things that inspired me was meeting my beautiful partner here.
Hello.
This is Melissa.
Hi, nice to meet you all.
So the documentary itself is about a photo portrait project that I undertook. I grew up in Minnesota, but then I moved out to Los Angeles about 20 years ago. Ended up working for people like Annie Leibovitz and other photographers like that before returning home during the pandemic. And so during that kind of crisis of my life, of which I'm sure many people went through, of not knowing what to do with themselves, my mom really pushed me like, hey, are you going to give up on photography during this time? And so I came up with the idea of reuniting people after the pandemic through a portrait project. So we set up these experiential events where people could come and get free photo portraits. And it blew up in Mankato. We have a mural now that includes 5,000 local residents. And I actually met Melissa as one of the participants in my first photo shoots at Mankato. So we had a great love story that came out of that. But now we make these large-scale murals all over the country with participants in this cool black and white photo style. So we've photographed the city of New Ulm, we've worked on Mayo Lacrosse, and we're working on Mayo Rochester right now, photographing their staff. We've already photographed about 630 people at that location, and we go back a few more times. And we have representation now in DC, LA, New York, a few other markets as well to do these kind of large-scale projects. So it's been really fun to watch people come together and I would say celebrate our similarities through our humanity, rather than what I felt like got focused on was our differences during the pandemic and this kind of divisive agenda, I would say, that happened. And I'm like, everybody just needs to love everybody else and realize that we're all human beings. And so what I try to do is create these fun experiences where people just get to come together, and then they get the result of it, which is this photo memory of it. And then so we send them their images right away, and then we create large scale murals out of the imagery in 3D.
That is truly amazing. The best ingredient about happiness is a smile. Something you created.
That's
you
right.
You made all of those moments into better memories for them. What was your greatest gift of this docu?
Of course, meeting my partner, Josh, but I love watching him at work. He really has this beautiful gift of being able to really capture the essence and the soul of the people that he photographs. We call him the joy bringer. He's really able to bring out joy and happiness and just capture that with photography. And the exhibit is just incredible. It's absolutely moving. And it's been life-changing, I think, for our community to experience ourselves in that way. It's been really beautiful.
The bright side of community. I really appreciate you guys coming through, sharing your material and your experiences with us and your love story, because I believe there will be a 2, right?
There's a lot of expanding. Oh! This guy, man, I love you already.
But no, I'm really happy for you. I love stories, and this one is for the making.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
I got one more
you.
question.
Yeah.
What would you like to tell your older self?
My older self.
Yes.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
There you have it. Josh Madson said it himself. I am Buquan Holland, and this is the 2024 Film Fest, Twin Cities Film Fest, presented by Stearns Bank.
We get the job done.
And we get the job done.